But let's start with Don Whigham, Independent Associate, Legalshield. Don, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, welcome.
All right.
Good to be here, Michael.
I'm glad you are. All right, Don, briefly for those who haven't had the chance to meet you, brief background, and let's dive right into the business side of what you're doing here.
Well, after I graduated from college, Michael, I went to work with Exxon, and I stayed with them for only 3 years because I wanted to start my own business. So I founded an accounting service company, and then we started expanding that company over the next 20 years, had 91 franchises across the country, and sold the company, and that's how I wound up in Legalshield as an independent associate.
That's a testimony for a guy that knows how to build a business. All right. What are we doing with Legalshield today? What are we talking about?
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about how we help businesses. We have 140,000 small and mid-sized companies that are on our plan or either offer our plan to their employees as a voluntary benefit. And we help businesses by having them our business plan, which puts a major law firm on retainer for their company, unlimited consultation. We have letters and phone calls, contract and document review for them. They have top-notch attorneys and law firms that represent them. We also help keep their employees focused on the job. You see, when somebody's got legal issues or identity theft issues, et cetera, they're distracted. They either call in sick or they work on it on company time.
Right.
2/3 of employees have admitted in surveys that they've called in sick and taken time off work to handle legal issues. So we offer this as a voluntary benefit to employees, and over half of them take the coverage through payroll deduction. Doesn't cost the company anything, Michael, and there's no contract. There's no risk. It's a risk-free benefit, and they love it. It keeps them focused on the job, making the company money.
Give us an idea of, if it's that affordable, tell them how cheap it is.
They can get an individual plan for as little as $8.95 a month, or a complete family plan for $33.90 a month to cover their entire family, children, everything. That's the legal and the identity theft protection. It's the most comprehensive legal service anywhere and the most comprehensive and affordable identity theft protection because we're partnered with the largest fraud solution company in the world, a company called Crowell, with licensed fraud investigators. So we do more than just monitoring. If somebody's hit with identity theft, Crowell has licensed fraud investigators that actually fix it all so that employee can stay focused on their job, creating a more safe work environment, creating more profitability for that business at no capital investment whatsoever for the company.
Now, Ed, what do you think about that? That's amazing stuff. If you don't have something to say, Ed, that's okay.
That's usually. I never have anything to say. Obviously, it makes sense to create an opportunity for people to protect themselves because, as I mentioned last time we had Don on, that I'd already been a victim of this myself, and I remember what it took to kind of unwind it. And having experts to be able to do it at the time that I would have had it would have been very helpful in lieu of me wasting a tremendous amount of time cleaning it up myself.
Hey, I want to say I took the time to go over to the law offices that people get referred to here in Dallas. As a matter of fact, my CTO and I went over them. We spent Sunday walking through the 2-story building. We met the owners of the company. We met the son, who is second-generation lawyer in this process. And I'm going to tell you something. They have everything that you need. I was really impressed with the way that it's organized. Aside from that, before I even got into that law office, I sat through the organizational processes that you help people with when they're building their own businesses. And I was really impressed. Legalshield has thought of everything. They've thought of, here's a pattern that we show you that leads to success. Not could lead to success, but absolutely does. If you do A, then B, you're going to end up. And, they had people who were making millions of dollars a year up there that I would have never thought would have ever been able to do that. And it's not because they have just the passion. It's because they have the guidance. That's what, to me, was really impressive. And then you have all of the, you've got all of the real product that works. You know, you're talking about Legalshield. You're talking business plans where you can help a small business guy with a big law firm straighten it out. And then you also have on the other side the cybersecurity. But aside from those two services that you provide to people at remarkable prices, $8 a month. I mean, come on, you can't get that. You can't even get a lawyer. That's a cocktail to even say hi to the guy for $8, let alone a monthly cost. And then they show you how to make a living helping other people, right, Ed?
Yeah.
I mean, Don?
Well, it's still is, but I think the biggest thing that is interesting to me about the process is it is just that, a process. It's systemic in the way it solves the problem in lieu of being kind of all over the place, because there's a bunch of people that will tell you, I can help you with this issue. There are very few people who have a systemic process that allows you to do so.
Yeah, that's right. All right, Don, sorry, we stole all your thunder. Keep going.
No. But you're absolutely right. We've got lots of people here, Michael, who has started part-time. They wanted to build a side business and build their way out of corporate America maybe, you know, and we have an opportunity. I've got some part-time people who started with me on my team years ago who now make several $100,000 a year in just ongoing passive residual income. So we have a tremendous opportunity with people who want to own their own business.
We've got about 3 minutes left, and we did not touch on the employee benefit side, right? Do you want to talk about that? 2 minutes. Bring it up.
We do that on a voluntary basis primarily, and the reason is so that it doesn't cost the company any money, no out-of-pocket costs whatsoever for us to come in, offer this plan to their employees. You're showing your employees that you care, because you're helping them with modern-day problems, legal issues, identity theft issues. These are modern-day problems. We live in a complex society. People who work for companies have issues. Maybe they got creditors calling them. Maybe they got speeding ticket for their teenage driver, or a variety of different things that they call in sick to go handle themselves. Well, if they're on our plan, they deal with that major law firm in their state. And we have main providers in every state that we're the biggest client that law firm has.
Yeah.
So we get top-notch service in every area.
Yeah, you do. And I just want to say I was impressed with the operation, and I know the product speaks for itself. You wouldn't have 4.6 million clients if it didn't speak for itself. But what I was really impressed with is the mindset that you instill in the people that are trying to start their own businesses. Because that's the hardest thing to do, is to be able to have a successful pattern. All right, Don, thank you for being on the show. You're going to be back next week and say we're going to talk about some other stories, right?
Yes, on the 3rd of January.
That's right, on the 3rd of January. All right, Don Whigham, independent associate, Legalshield. Click on the banner on our website, WFN1, to find out more about that and to contact anybody in the Legalshield world to help you help yourself. All right, coming back on the other side of this break, we're going to be back with Ed Baxter, Private Equity Spotlight. Ed's got some great stuff for us, and then we'll move on to our second guest shortly after that. You've been listening to CEO Money with Michael Yorbach.